Number 7 on the agenda is the approval of additional wing people for the plows at the highway. I looked at this and we had some discussion. Chris, do you want to go over that with us, please?
Yeah, the following 5 people I need approval for: Julius Motts, Ian LaRochelle, Mike Del Fuoco, Nick Nadeau, and Chad Mutter. These were additions, mainly because of the last storm. We had 4 wingmen that had to leave very early or became sick, so we had to call these 5 individuals in about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, because we had already exhausted everybody on our list.
About 29?
Yes.
We've had some interest with obviously being wing people, and I'd like to table this for until the next meeting and publish in our minutes and in the paper for the public to also have an opportunity to come in and fill out an application. At that time, hopefully we can maybe revamp your list as well and have a more concise list.
I don't have a problem with it. Will that affect people getting paid, Shirley, if these aren't on the list?
These people have already worked.
Some of them have already been on the list in previous years. Julius Motts, Ian LaRochelle, and Chad Mutter were already on previous lists over the other years.
And Chris, my understanding, you have a policy in place in which you add people to the list. They fill out an application just like regular town employees.
Yes, you know, and we spread the word, you know, but you'd be surprised how many people want to be a wingman when it's 40 degrees and sunny. But when you call them at 2:30 in the morning and it's 10 below and you're getting 2 inches an hour, all of a sudden nobody wants to come in. I've called board members. I called a few board members on this last storm and they didn't want to come in. So we have to resort. I mean, everybody wants to come in, but you know, it's a problem. And the other thing you got to be careful of is if somebody is on unemployment and they come in and wing, and they file for unemployment after they wing for us, now the town's going to be paying their unemployment.
Is that part of the application though to ask?
I believe it is, yes.
So you're just asking for these folks to be added to?
Yeah, just added.
And $15 per hour.
Yeah, and we take applications all the time, but they've got to fill out an application.
Okay.
And, you know, they have to understand it's not full-time work. They might be called twice for the whole winter. It's
okay.
You know.
I think, Chris, what some of us are concerned about is that some people who were interested were turned away.
Nobody has ever been turned away from my office. If they fill that application, they are put on a list. They may be farther down the list because we have people that know the job. They are very familiar with the equipment. You know, we don't have to retrain them. They come in, they work with the same driver year after year after year. I just can't tell those people, we're not going to call you because a new person wants to come in, because if this new person comes in, doesn't want to come in that time, and you call somebody who's been previous on the list, who's going to say, forget it. You know, you haven't called me in 2 months, I don't want to come in. And that's the problem we run against. You know, we have 13 or 14 people that we rely on heavily. And, you know, we go to those people first. I have no problems with anybody. If they want to be a wingman, come in, fill out an application, and we try to, you know, rotate everybody in at least a few times during the whole winter.
Okay, I'm going to make a motion to approve your list of Julius Motts, Ian LaRochelle, Del Fuoco, Nick Nadeau, and Chad Mutter, but also we'll obviously recommend.
That's fine.
And let's hope we don't have to have a wingman for until next.
I hope we're done.
I'll second that.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
Ms. Sembrano?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Ms. Blakey?
Yes.
Thank you.
We have a permit for the Cicero Chamber of Commerce Community Parade. Julie, you want to give us a quick rundown on that?
Yes, we're looking at the Greater Cicero Chamber of Commerce Community Festival Parade. It will be the 18th annual, to be held on June 12th at noon this year instead of at 6:10 start time. Pretty much following the same route, Crabtree east and west, funnels into Route 11 south to this southern entrance at Sacred Heart, and then dumps out into the church, or people continue on. I've talked with Joe, he's on board, and I've notified the state police, and we should be all set from our standpoint.
Thank you. I make a motion to approve for the permit.
Second?
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
Ms. Sembrano?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Ms. Blakey?
Yes. We have a request for our comptrollers, Diane Salucci and Shirley Stewart, to attend the State Comptrollers Advanced Accounting School. This is a 3-day training session. It's being offered by the Village of Manlius on June 2nd. The fee course is $85 a person, and I am obviously all in favor of you guys going to this, with the, and making sure that we have coverage just in case we have any emergencies in the comptroller's office. Any discussion on this? Make a
Just,
motion.
the only question is, do you have a backup person in mind to cover the office, or are you just gonna be available?
I will be available.
via-
Payroll will be completed, abstract will be completed, and I'll have a cell phone, so
Okay.
you can call.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Conway?
Yes.
Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
Ms. Sembrano?
Yes.
Mr. Coro?
Yes.
Ms. Blakey?
Yes.